video game with Keanu Reeves. And I was like, actually, I think he's in a video game with me. I think he's my sidekick. I was like, just so you know, when I would go in the mornings, one of my kind of go-to lines, anything antagonistic towards Johnny, so I'd be like, Jesus fucking Christ, Johnny, get the fuck out of my head. You know, it was something like that. Unless you put the Eddies up front, you ain't getting shit. Yeah, Jackie, yeah, science. Getting to see him all together now that I've played the game. Like, Johnny Silverhand is such a wonderful character. Like, this aged rock star thing, it's so wonderfully lame at times, like with the younger generation, and you're kind of there with like a Mick Jagger, and there are times where you're just like, this is kind of cringe, saying all these outdated stuff. And he was just excellent when you see it, you know, all together. The way that relationship develops, if you choose it to, is really wonderful. There's a young Johnny Silverhand element in V, and they just gel really well. Johnny just like flipping me the bird and all that. It's just so funny, you know, it's just really great. I've finished it. Yeah, I've been playing it with my roommate, but it was really nice playing it with someone else because, you know, whenever it looked like it was coming to a big decision, we take turns playing, and I would just hand him the controller, and the decisions were kind of his. And, you know, what's really cool about it actually, and just goes to show how well they did in terms of threading the whole thing together. But I didn't know what ending I was going to get, even well into the end of it. I started with Street Kids. We went in kind of Johnny's style. We killed Adam Smasher, and Rogue dying just like destroyed my friend who had the biggest crush. When we played it, my friend was like, he was following Judy around like a sad dog. This girl is so cool, man. But I couldn't break it to him. I think it dawned on him later on that there wasn't going to be a romantic option. But so I had to kind of just be like, yeah, let's hang out with her. She's great. He's like, yeah. And I didn't realize that the ending was going to be the spacewalk. It's funny playing it. I wanted him to experience all of the scenes, or particularly certain scenes that I really enjoyed. But it doesn't work that way, and it's better. As he said, like when he finished it, he's like, I almost don't really want to see anymore because I've had my version of the game. And I even found myself towards the end, like it just got to me, even though I knew what was going to happen. God, I would love to play it again, but I can't. There were certain days where you would get the script in. It was this really impressive Excel spreadsheet which had like each line, it had female V and then male V and then whatever the next responses, and then your possible responses and the people talking, and they had a link to each of them, so you could try and keep track of where in the quest you were. The poor writing team who work on that Excel spreadsheet. I mean, can you imagine like 20,000 lines, getting a nosebleed thinking about it? And that was what it was like, and you're thinking, this is incredible. You know, enough storylines. 6 games, right? Let alone 1. Absolutely, I would love to work on more video games because it's a medium that I really respect. I still do meet a lot of actors sometimes that they don't get it, or they think it's like a car insurance voiceover. They're like, oh yeah, it's great because, you know, a bit of money pays the bills and stuff, and you're like, no, it's not just that. Like, they're not going to know that like millions of people play this.